Okay. Hi everyone. I am Paveena Rathour. Thank you, POPxo, for having me on this platform. So, like you all know that today I'm going to teach you the nude natural makeup look. You must have seen it on the post that this is the whole get up that I did. Um, I'm yet to finish the look with these hoops, so I'll wear them in the end. Yeah. So, since being a makeup artist, I have a lot of products with me, but to make it easier for everyone sitting at home, I'm going to make it easy for you. Just have all kind of makeup with you. I'll give you an option to do the makeup, like the stuff, the option of the stuff. Like if you don't have this color, what color you can use. If you don't have the brush, how you can do. So I'm going to help you out with that step by step. It's a highly requested thing. Please do something uh, that everyone can manage to do at home, even if they don't have everything or even if they don't have all the products. So yes, let's get started. I've already prepped my skin. I've already put my moisturizer followed by the skincare routine. I've already done that, but still I will prep a bit more just to show you guys. I'm going to use Bobbi Brown moisturizer. It's vitamin E base. You can use any moisturizer, but yeah, if your skin is very dry, then use quite a bit more. But if your skin is already oily, then don't apply a lot. Do not apply a lot. I'm gonna try my best to use my hands and my fingers for the whole face makeup, full face makeup, and yes. I hope you all can hear me. So this is an under eye cream from MAC. It's fast response cream. Make sure you massage them. Okay, next step would be primer. Since I have a problem skin, like if you see these pores, it's acne scars. So I'm using smooth blur photo finish. It's smooth and blur primer from Smashbox. You can use any primer. Primer is very important, but at the same time, if you do not have primer, massage your moisturizer well, let it sink in, and then we'll go ahead with the next step. Do not see primer is important because it helps hold your makeup. It helps your makeup stay longer, but at the same time, if you do not have, it's completely okay. It's not an issue. And if you don't want to spend that huge amount on Smashbox, you get the similar, very similar texture in Maybelline as well. It's in the green color tube. I don't have it here right now with me. So that also gives a nice blurred effect, but applied very, very minimal because that's quite oily. Like, it excretes oil a lot. Okay, so we're done with the primer. Now, I'm doing foundation before concealer. So I don't want to focus a lot on foundation since we're doing a lot of since we're doing nude natural makeup look. So I'm going to use my usual tinted moisturizer. It's like a BB cream. It's a very light foundation type. It gives a very nice glowy effect. So I'm going to use this. You guys can use any foundation that you have at home. For drugstore products, nothing is like Maybelline Fit Me. You can use that as well. And for those of you who don't like a lot of foundation, you can just take a drop of foundation mixed with your regular moisturizer. That becomes your BB cream. So I just want to get that natural sheer glow effect. And this is my go-to. I don't like having a lot on my face because, like, the more I apply, I somehow enhance the scar, which I don't really want it to be visible. So again, for you guys, I'm using hands to apply the foundation. If you want a heavy coverage, if you want to cover all the color tone and everything, you can use any kind of foundation. You can use NARS. This is my next favorite. You can use Huda Beauty. You can use Giorgio Armani. You can use any foundation that you have. So just dabbing a little more on the problem area. This time I'm just dab, dab, dab. Sheer look effect. This is very, very light. So when I apply, I literally have to push it into my skin. Don't forget, whatever you apply on your face, make sure you balance out it on your neck as well. Okay, so through your hairline, do not miss out on that. Now, next step, if we move ahead to concealer, I go opposite because I want to give that coverage to my under eyes. And where's my concealer? I'm sorry, let me just. Okay, so I'm using this one Prolong Wear Concealer from MAC. I'm sure you guys can see. I love the coverage of this one. It gives me a good coverage on my problem area. Make sure the beauty blender is damp. Start from your under eye. Do not conceal right under the lash line. Just leave a little space. And yes, you definitely need this area. Do you see this? It's a little dark. Everyone has that problem. So conceal that area. And the trick is just dab, 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 dab. Push it in, dab, 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 dab. see a lot of difference. Like I woke up. This side is like I'm still dead. So I need to wake this up. So we're going to use a finger to push it in, and then we're going to blend it with the beauty blender. Always take from less to more, so it's easy for you to set the whole thing up rather than applying a lot in the first place and then you just have to keep on blending it, taking out the excess. I will definitely answer the questions by the end of the session. A bit more on this area. Okay, now let's hide the scar. I have one dark spot here, so I'm just gonna hide that. Again, blend, blend, blend. I'm going to blend it in a bit. So this scar here. The bumps, the dark spot will get covered, but I'm being honest to you guys, these bumps do not get 100% concealed. I am undergoing the laser treatment, but yes, it takes a lot of time and yep. If it's done, it's done. If it's not done, it's all good. And I share the same experience with all my brides that if you expect me to make you look completely Botox tan, no, I can't hide the bumps. I can't hide the laugh lines. It's natural when you laugh, right? So what I do is I avoid applying the products here. But yeah, I am honest to them that, it won't be hidden. It will be concealed, it will be covered to an extent, but yes, it's not going to be 100% concealed. It's always good to be honest, right? I didn't take any extra product. It's just finishing what I have in the first pump itself. Yep, much better. This is still visible, so I'm going to just okay. Now I'm just taking that beauty blender and I'm blending the whole thing up. Finger itself has a body temperature that helps the whole blending process faster, and blender helps out in taking the excess products. So I'm just doing the second one right now because I don't want to look over the top. Yes, pretty much there. Now, whatever we have applied, we have to set it with loose powder. I am not using compact at all, so I'm using loose powder from Huda Beauty in banana bread. Sorry, guys. So just take it out. Rub it on your palm. What you have to do is just push it in. Remember, we just concealed it, so we're not going to rub it. We're going to push it in. Take a bit more. Push it in. scrub it. Yeah, so we setting the whole thing. Now, I'm just gonna set under eye by leaving this on until I'm done with my eye makeup. Yes, so we're just going to leave it on like that. Now, the interesting part, eye makeup. So I'm going to use, if you don't have eye primer, I'm sure everyone has loose powder, right? So you can use that. If you have compact, if you're comfortable with compact, you can use compact as well. So now for eye primer, let's skip the primer and stick to the concealer. So whatever concealer you applied, if you don't have concealer, if you have not applied concealer, you can just use see, I would not recommend you to use foundation if your foundation is quite light and creamy like this. If it's matte, then it's fine. But I'm sure you must be having concealer. If you do not have that, don't apply anything. So I'm just using concealer. Again, dab, 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 dab. All right. Now, any earthy tone palette. Okay. Basically, I need either this color. Okay, wait. How do I show you? I need any color that has browns and maybe this kind of light peach, brick brown, earthy tone. This one also fine. This is also fine. This is also fine. Yeah. So any earthy tone palette, okay, and any palette that has a light color like this. It can be even your highlighter. Like if you have highlighter with you, you can even use the highlighter for highlighting the brow bones. So I'm going to fill my brow first. Use any brown color. You can even use this. I'm going to use this brown. You can use any brown color. I don't use brow pencil. I prefer using eyeshadow. So I've taken this and start from the middle and just fill in the gap. Remember that this is your area. You're not crossing that. And this is the arch. And this is where you start. Brow makes a lot of difference on your face and the makeup. Yeah, so I'm not doing this part because I don't like very strong and harsh eyebrows. So this is the gap that I need to fill. So I think this is good enough. Now, if you feel that it's going very harsh or very strong, what you can do is you can just use the spoolie and brush them through. Okay, now next step, we're going with eye makeup. It's very easy, very quick. So I'm going to use a highlighter. If you want, I'll use you can use any fluffy brush. So we start with this. Yeah, take a bit more. And then highlight the inner corner and lower lash line. For people who don't have brush, you need to know where is it on your finger. And yes, just dab, 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 dab. The whole trick is dabbing it off. Yeah, and then make sure you know where the color is, like, because then you end up messing up applying it somewhere else. And yeah, okay, now I am going to take this color from Huda Beauty palette. It's in Sandalwood, and just wrapping the crease. All right. If you don't have eyeshadow palette and you have bronzer, you can even use bronzer on your eyes just to give that nude look effect. So this is the blending brush. We are blending it all and just taking it out. I'll show you with the bronzer as well so you don't get confused. So this is my bronzer from Too Faced. So I'm just applying it all over and taking it high on the crease. This is the crease area, right? And taking a bit more. Same with this one. Bring it all over and taking it high. All right. Now I'm going to take a little like darker brown in cocoa. So you can use your finger if you don't want to use a brush. I'm going to show you how. So you're just applying it here just to give that dimension to the whole eye. See, that's it. Yeah. So this is already giving that natural effect. So whatever you apply on the upper lid, you need to have the same on the lower lid just to give that big eye effect. See. All right. Now for those who don't have lash curler, skip that part. That's not very important. And I'm not doing the lashes because most of you do not have falsies at home. Definitely, I'll share the false lashes hacks with you guys. Do check out my page, Paveena, @Paveena Rathour. So before we do mascara, we'll do liner. So just to give that natural line effect, I'm not doing very strong liner. I'm just taking the black eyeshadow. Any black eyeshadow. If you don't have black, you can go for dark brown. And you can start from here. Just shading it up. That's it. It's giving that false line, right? That's it. Just smoked it out a bit. Yes. And a bit of black and the same brown at the bottom. That's it. Yeah. Now before we apply mascara, we need to buff out the powder. So just take the sponge and buff it off. Then we contour the face, blush on, and then we apply mascara. So I am going to take this, and the contouring area is here. This angle, starting from this, start from the ear and angle down towards the lip, but you don't come down all the way here. Okay, the stroke is just here. That's it. So it gives dimension to the shape. Now, for people who likes to use finger, again you need to know where the color is, and then you just blend it up. Yeah, see, it's giving the same effect. And then we shape our jawline. Hide a bit of double chin. And I'm just going to shadow my temple area a bit. For people who have a very broad forehead, they can contour it like prominently, but I just like shadowing it a bit to give that number three shape. And when you blend, make sure you blend it upward so that your face looks lifted. See? Yeah. Now same goes with nose. So here. I'm Just shadowing it. Just to give that sharp look. You can even use the brush. I'm showing you both the techniques. And if you don't it to look very long, then just cut it a bit from here. And for people with longer nose, then cut it a bit from the middle. Okay, so I'm just going to blend this up. And now I like to go opposite. I like to apply highlighter first and then blush on. So I'm going to use this highlighter from Huda Beauty in Seashells. So just taking a bit and tapping it here. Just to give that natural effect, but if you like a lot of highlighting, you can apply it more later. There's no hard and fast rule to this thing. Some people add a lot on top as well. See, it's already popping it up, but I don't like too much of it. So we basically apply highlighter on the area where the light reflects. Yeah. Now blush on. I like matte, so I'm going with all matte colors. So any peach, any brown, or you can even use the bronzer. If your bronzer is not very bronzy, not very brown, I mean, you can even use that, but just blend it really well. So this is there. I am taking out the excess first. Then blend it. The more you blend, the shine will come. I can't see from this camera. I feel I haven't applied anything. Oh yeah, perfect. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but like there's already the color on like quite a bit. So you blend and blend and blend. And then just take it upward a bit. And that my face is very long, so I'm going to apply on apple of my cheek. Smile. Smile is the trick. For people with broader face, skip the apple of the cheeks. You do not need that. So this is your angle. You apply from here to here. So it gives a long shape to your face. So we take out the excess. Tap, 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 tap. You can even use lipstick as a blush on. I cannot use lipstick as a blush on much because of the scar. It will enhance more. So people with good and flawless skin can even do that. Again, you can use beauty blender or your finger to just dab and blend the lipstick on your cheeks. Yeah, I think this is good enough. Smile. Yeah, so it's all nude and neutral color. Now, if you want to add more highlighter, you use your finger and just dab it here a bit rather than having so much and going over the top. If you don't have a separate palette for highlighter, I'm sure everyone today has highlighter and contouring palette. If you don't have so many eyeshadow palette, but I believe you have contouring and highlighting palette. And if you don't have that, you can use any this kind of color, light color, in your eyeshadow palette as well. Like every eyeshadow palette has light color like this, like yeah, see, you can use those colors well. Yeah, now next step is mascara. We're done with the cheeks. I'm quite happy with this much, like matte effect. So I'm using mascara from Lancome. You can use Maybelline has the best mascara, so you can use that as well. So we make sure the bristle touches the skin and then you brush through. So that will give a voluminous effect without having to do much. See? Do you see the difference? Isn't it? Wow. I can live without liner. I cannot live without mascara. That's like go-to thing for me. There are days that I don't do any makeup, but I make sure I have mascara on if I am out and about. Loving it. Moving ahead to the next step and the last step of the day. Not last, we still have fixer to go. Any nude lipstick. Any nude. You like to have liner on, wear lip liner. If you don't have, it's all good. It's not necessary. I'm just gonna add it on the cupid bow because my lips are pretty small. So I'm using, sorry guys, I have one more lipstick shade. Yeah, I'm using any nude brown. Again, using finger to topping up with little peachish color in the middle. So when you say nude, as light as possible, right? Light doesn't always look bad. So if you want to have a glossy lip, which is, I think it's back in trend again, just put it in the middle. That's it. Good to go. Don't forget to have this fixing spray to settle the whole look down. See, it's already settling in. Do you see the glow? Everything is overlapping each other, and the more it overlaps, it looks natural. See, even with the eyes, like I've used the lightest, the earthy tone as much as possible. And I've shown you guys the tricks of both brush and fingers, I mean. So yes, I'm going to answer the questions. The foundation that I'm using, I was using Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder foundation. And primer for oily skin, you can use Urban Decay. It's a blur primer. I don't have it here. Urban Decay is really good, and Too Faced is really good. I love you too. I'm not sure who typed that. Affordable Beauty Blender, please. Affordable Beauty Blender. I think they have a lot on Nykaa if you check it. Like sometimes I order from Nykaa as well, and the product is quite good. I think even this one of mine is from Nykaa, and it's quite soft. Drugstore foundation, I love Maybelline Fit Me. Nothing like it. I mean, the coverage is so good. And yes, it is for oily skin as well. It sets in very well. So, like, to control oil on your face, the best part is to use a correct primer rather than choosing over foundation. I think if your primer is great, then your makeup will just come out flawless. So yes, I'm done with the whole look. Let me take this one. So this is nude natural makeup look. Um, any question you can text on POPxo app, or you can even add me on Instagram. Follow me. It's Paveena Rathour, and you can DM me. You can question me anything, and I'll surely get back to you. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope this session helps you to do your own natural makeup, soft makeup look at home by using your magic fingers. And this is the best tool that you have to yourself. You don't need brushes. You do need some. I would not say you don't need at all. But yeah, you can do pretty much with this. Thank you so much. Thank you, POPxo.